So my name is Bhakti Brihad Bhagavat Swami. I am sort of, in a way, standing in for His Holiness Giraj Swami Maharaj, who was unable to come because of some health reasons. So I'll try my best to be of some service to you this evening. And I am pleased and happy to be in your nice association today. I joined ISKCON about 40 years ago. This body was born in Durban in South Africa, but it's of Indian origin. When the British were sort of ruling India in the 1800s, so in 1820 they took the first, you could say slaves in one sense, but they give it a celebrated name called indentured laborers, but it's slavery. So I am a fifth generation from 1820, and I have what is called a overseas citizen of India. I'm a sort of a citizen of India. I can stay here permanently. So the best way to you have wireless microphones. How many? Bring it. So the best way for me to serve you better is that you have to tell me how to serve you better this evening. That means you have to ask me questions. And you can ask questions in any field. And you ask questions no matter how simple the question may be, or how complicated the question may be, or even if you feel it's a stupid question, you can also ask that. So feel free. There are microphones. We have microphones that can go into our audience here. I would like to start with the first question. You can raise your hand. Oh, there's one hand here and one hand at the back. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands up. But this first hand went here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can pass one microphone to the back there. There's about several hands. Pass it. You have 2 microphones? Okay, he's taking it. What is your good name?
Ashish Tiwari.
Ashish. Assist. That's how I'm pronouncing it, right?
Yes.
Is it all right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So can you help us with your query?
Sir, can you please tell us how to be disciplined in life?
How to be?
Discipline.
In life.
Yes.
Yes. So I have a sort of tendency to answer a question by asking the questioner a question. See? So, can I get the name right? Ashish?
Yes.
Yes. So, when you say discipline, what do you mean?
Doing things on the right time.
Doing things?
Right time, on the right time.
At the right time?
Yes.
So then I have the next question for you. Give me a result of why you want to do things at the right time. What is the result of that?
So I can get results, better results in the future.
And when you get the results in the future, what are you going to do with the result?
That will make me happy.
It will make you happy.
Yes.
Okay. So what if you are following a particular discipline and it gives you the result to make you happy at the expense of making other people unhappy, would you follow that?
No.
No. Yes. So we should follow disciplines not to bring pain to any other living entity, not only the human beings, but even the lower species of life. Now, Ashish.
Yes.
Why should we not bring pain to any living entity? Why?
Sorry?
Why do we not bring pain or give pain or suffering to anyone else? Why should we not do that?
Don't know.
That's a great answer. I don't know means a sign of natural humility, which is necessary to actually not give pain to others. So therefore, the answer is called humility. When one has a sense of humility in one's foundation, then naturally one will not bring stress, anxiety, and depression, suffering, or even pain to other living entities. So we should follow a type of discipline that will give, you could say, a joy or a sense of happiness to others. But if we want to feel happy and others are not happy, how can we be happy? See? So in Sanskrit, there's a term for that. It's called paradukkha dukhi. So paradukkha dukhi means that we are happy in the happiness of others and we suffer in the sufferings of others to bring them to happiness. Now, Ashish.
Yes.
Is that all right for like our interaction?
Yes, yes.
Are you satisfied with that?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much. Next.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Where are you? Yes, I can see you. What is your good name?
My name is Ayush Jain.
Ayush.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us.
Prabhuji, I have been suffering from anxiety.
You can address me Maharaj, say.
Okay. Maharaj ji, I have been suffering from anxiety from a very long time. And my treatment is still going on. Mm-hmm. But the problem is when my treatment stops, the anxiety come back again to me. And I'm looking for a permanent solution. So for searching up that solution, I came to ISKCON and I started chanting. I got to know when you start chanting, you feel less stress. So I just want to know the science behind chanting, like how it is work, how chantings make you calm and composed.
Okay, wonderful question. You can sit. So he is given a situation which is applicable to all of us in the material world, that there is stress, there's depression, there's anxiety, and so forth. All of us go through that in different levels and degrees relative to our situation in the material world and relative to who we are surrounded by and so forth. That's clear. However, Ayush also gave the solution to his own query, that by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. See? So the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra comes from the word man. Man means manaha, which means the mind. And man can also come from as the root word in Sanskrit to manasaha. See? So manasaha can also indicate that when the mind becomes peaceful. See? So, where's that young boy? He's here? That one, oh, he's there. Come here. Come up. So you help him, Haribol? So tell him drama time, drama. English he may not know. So tell him natak, drama.
नाटक करना है.
You know? So tell him to roll on the floor and scream for his mama.
तो मैंने ऐसा फ्लोर पे ऐसा रोल करके मम्मा 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 चिल्लाओ. कैसे करोगे घर पे मम्मी नहीं देती है तो ऐसे फ्लोर पे गिर के करो ना.
Acting.
एक्टिंग करना है. आपके एक्टिंग देख रहे हैं. करो ऐसे नीचे गिरो फ्लोर पे. नीचे बैठो फ्लोर पे और मम्मी को बोलो मम्मी बोलो मुझे आइसक्रीम चाहिए बोलो. एक्टिंग करो महाराज पूछ रहे हैं. करो करोगे आ जाओ जल्दी आ जाओ चलो जल्दी आ जाओ.
Okay, you getting the idea? Srila Prabhupada says that the mind is like a naughty child. Raman, tell them roll on the ground. It's like they throw a tantrum and yeah. Now the mother is noticing this, right? But another mother knows that this is just drama. So what the mother does, she neglects or ignores their drama. But when she gives attention to the drama of the naughty child, the child will make more drama. That's the mind. That is the mind, yeah. So the mind is very naughty. See, his drama. It's not peaceful, see? Yeah. It's not peaceful. By nature, the mind can never be peaceful. That's its nature, to give trouble. They can sit now. And now they're peaceful. So the mind is like a naughty child. The mind is not you. See, still. So the mind is not you. The mind is something else that is accompanying you in the form of the subtle body. So when we engage in behavior and activities synonymous to the mind as being you, that is the problem. That is the problem. Now, it is very difficult to use common sense, not intelligence. It is very difficult to use common sense to remind yourself always, I am not the mind. It is very difficult. He wants to go, that's all right. It is very difficult for anyone to do that. So therefore, the spirit soul has to separate its misidentification with the mind and the thoughts of the mind, which are sometimes naughty, and the thoughts of the mind which are sometimes crazy, and the thoughts of the mind which are sometimes the sum total of all madness. That's the mind. You cannot change the constitutional nature of the thoughts of the mind that influences you to be synonymous with that which you are not. So in order to have a healthy discrimination that I am not the mind or intelligence or false ego, which is the subtle body, and I am not the gross body, but I am the spirit soul, there has to be a sense of separation in the consciousness from the bodily conception of life to the platform of the spiritual nature who you really are as the spirit soul. So therefore the mind in Sanskrit means man. And if you add a word to the word man, it's called tra, T-R-A. So you get the word man, tra. So tra means to free yourself from the influence of the naughty, crazy, mad mind. Mantra. See? So when one chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then it helps you on the platform of being the spirit soul and not the gross or subtle material body to discriminate. Look, this mind is naughty. I don't have to listen to it. I means the spirit soul. So in order to be effectively coming to that point, it may take several years of chanting, and if you are fortunate enough, it may even take several lifetimes of chanting, which is fine, so long as you're situated on that path of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and do not give it up. See? Very important. Now, when we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the only, you could say, activity in terms of associating with the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra when you chant Hare Krishna is that you always have to remind yourself to hear your chanting. Because the hearing function and the thinking function of the subtle mind, they cannot simultaneously function. Either you are chanting but not hearing because the mind is influencing you not to hear, or you are chanting and you're hearing so that the mind is not influencing you with its thoughts. So the simple, you could say, sort of awareness when one chants, whether it's in kirtan or whether it's in japa, is that you should put effort to hear when you chant. It's as simple as that. Very simple. But in the formative of beginning stages of the chanting, the mind will know, I am losing grip here. I am losing control over this soul. So let me give more thoughts to control, because the mind is being pushed away by the Maha Mantra, which you need to hear when you're chanting. But the mind may not give you a chance to hear your chanting, because it's going to lose its influence over you by making you feel that you're not the spirit soul, but you're the material body, both gross or subtle. So the important point is that we should put effort to hear. And in simple terms in English, it is called attentive chanting. Attentive chanting. But no attention to the thoughts of the mind to influence you. So therefore we see Radha Krishna in the form of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra through the ears. Through the ears. And that goes straight into the heart. Whereas the mind, which is subtle body, form of the subtle body, accompanied by the intelligence, which bewilders one into false ego of thinking I am the body, does not give you a chance to hear the Maha Mantra. See? It's like feeling that you have somebody who knows you for so long, which is the mind. Now, if they know you for so long and they've been influencing you, the mind has been influencing you, now suddenly the mind is realizing, I cannot control this person anymore, so let me fight back. So therefore you have to put more effort into hearing the Maha Mantra. And the more you do that, over time, not immediately, slowly, over time, the internal state of the soul will have more potency to not listen to the dictates and to the influence of the mad, crazy, naughty mind. Ayush, is that okay? Yes. Can we go to the next person for the next question? There's many hands on this side, and there was the second hand up there with the blue quota. Send him the microphone, then we'll take another one on this side. But you can start already. You can go. What's your name?
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. What's your name?
My name is Ayush Yadav.
Oh, you also Ayush. Okay. Tell me.
Sir, my question is how to control the overthinking and laziness in your life?
What do you mean by overthinking?
Overthinking that I will do that I'm not doing it and I'm doing in a lazy way. I'm lazy and in the sense that I want to reach a goal and I cannot reach by the laziness of my mind and I can't control it. That's my question, that how to control that we cannot overthink and we should start doing it. How to do?
So what is your goal?
So my goal is to do something for our nation.
What is that something? It's not clear. What's your goal? I want it clear.
My goal is to go in defense.
Defending what and who?
Defense services.
Defending what and defending who?
Defending our nation, like
Against?
Army, Navy, Air Force.
Defending our nation against what?
Against that enemy that attacking our nation and that.
Okay. Is a tsunami an enemy?
No, it's an enemy, not tsunami.
Tsunami. Can your defense force fight against a tsunami?
No, fight against the enemy.
No. Answer my question.
No, sir.
No. Can your defense force protect you against an earthquake?
No.
Can your defense force protect you against a snake bite?
No.
Can your defense force protect you against your cancer in your body?
No.
Enemies are only created. There is no enemy. Repeat what I said.
Enemies are Haribo.
Repeat what I said.
Enemies are only created, they are not by me.
There are no enemies.
And there are no enemies.
So, Ayush, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now can you realign your goal? You don't have to do it now, you think about it.
Yes.
You realign your
Goal.
goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, what's your name? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hello.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What's your name?
My name is Rajat.
Say that again.
Rajat.
Rajad.
Yes.
I'm pronouncing it correctly?
Yes. You are.
Thank you. So go ahead for your question or comment.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Can you hold the microphone close to your mouth?
Yes. It's audible now?
Yes, it's better. Yeah.
So first I would like to add to the question which that guy asked.
Who is that guy?
The Defense Forces one.
No, he's no more in that now. He's realigning his goal. You can say Ayush. Yes. Now your name is Raj.
Rajat.
Rajat. I'll say Raj for short, right?
Fine, sir. Fine.
See, he's a king. See, Raj. Okay. You are Raj. I am Maharaj. But I don't possess anything, but you have everything.
No,
That's
I don't
the
have
difference.
anything.
Okay. Now, Raj,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question. Is that all right?
All right, sir.
It's simple.
Yes, sir.
You see, Ayush had his own question after you. You had your hand up as the second person in the audience. So tell me, what's your question when you had your hand up before him?
Okay. So my question is,
Hold the microphone close to the mouth as if you were eating the microphone. Do it.
my question is,
Nice.
why it is always required, why we always think to be happy? Is that a feeling to our soul or our body? The first question.
Right, let's get to that one. Raj, if you're comfortable, you can sit if you like.
No, sir.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Now, in the material world, the goal of life is to be happy. That's material consciousness. And anyone who gives you happiness is your friend. And anyone who gives you misery is your enemy. See? So the material world is a world of duality. Is a world of duality. So when you're looking for happiness in a place where there's no happiness, you're wasting your time, energy, effort, and hard work. Diametrically opposite to that in his original state is that we don't look for happiness, but we already have it inherently, eternally, and we give it to others. It's diametrically opposite. See? So there's a beautiful verse in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai Shravanadi Sudachita Karaye Udhai, which indicates that happiness is a sense of feeling loved. Is a sense of feeling loved, which no money or material arrangement can buy. But in order to feel loved, you would have already experienced of how to love. You cannot feel something towards you whereas you don't have the feeling towards somebody else. Yeah. So inherent of the natural state of the soul spiritually is that we give love. That means bringing happiness to others. But we don't give love or happiness to others to receive love. That is a business deal. That is a business. We don't do business in such a thing. So therefore spiritual life indicates that the soul is naturally inherent in its nature or quality to give love or happiness to others. That's all you have to do. And when you do that without expecting any affection or care or love or happiness in return, you'll receive so much of it that you want to offer it more and more again. It's boundless. It has no depth. And it is not governed by any direction. That is called love. But that love has a quintessence of its original nature. And that is the one supreme soul in two forms. We don't say Radha and Krishna. We say Radha Rasa Bihari. There's no and in between. See? So when we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then you come to the fountainhead or the original source or the quintessence of all happiness. And when you experience that, you want to give the same joy to others. That is all. Without having any expectation in return. Whereas in the material world, everyone is looking for love, everyone is looking for affection, everyone is looking for care, and everyone is looking for happiness. But the more you look, the more you'll be disappointed. Because it is not there. What's your next question?
So the love, being loved,
No, microphone.
love, being loved, happiness, all these are materialistic or spiritual?
Nice question. Are you asking me a question? Answer yes or no.
Yes or no?
Are you a person? Yes or no?
No.
So take the microphone away from him. He has no identity. How can you speak? Raj, you cannot speak anymore because you have no identity. You don't exist. I can't give you the microphone back. Is that correct? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Good answer. Now let me ask you the question again. Are you a person? Yes or no?
I don't know.
He has improved. He has? Yes. First he said no. And then the next one is, I don't know. Now Raj, who is saying the words I don't know? Tell us in the microphone. Don't say I don't know.
My mind is saying it.
Yes. Who's the my?
The one who is associating my soul.
Good. So you are the soul, therefore the word my is there. And the mind is not you.
Yes.
So the mind is influencing you to say, I am not a person. But how can the mind say, I am not a person, when you as a person is speaking to me? Now Raj, I have the next question for you.
Yes, sir, please.
Can I?
So sure, sir. I want to clear my doubts.
You are doing very well, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
No? You're doing very well, no doubt. Okay. Okay? Now Raj, you get the word form, F-O-R-M, and you get the word formless. Which existed first? Raj should answer.
Formless.
Huh?
Formless.
So, you can only say something that is formless because there was form. Yes or no?
Yes.
So, which existed first?
Form.
He's very intelligent because he's using common sense now. Now, Raj, speak to me. Say anything.
Hare Krishna.
How are you? Continue speaking.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
No,
Hare
Raj,
Hare.
speak to me. Just speak to me like, where are you? What's your name? Where you come from? Something. Yeah. Speak to me.
Have you attained the materialistic
Prabhu, what's your name?
positions out of
Prabhu,
it?
what's your name here?
And are you going
Prabhu,
to be
what's your
out
name?
of it? Do you feel
Prabhu, what's your name?
that you have out
Prabhu,
of,
tell us loudly
brought
what's
out
your
of
name?
the materialistic positions? And if you feel
Your name is
that,
Anurag, right?
are
Anurag,
you going to be
how are
out
you?
of all the spiritual belongings?
You're good.
And if you feel that you
Anurag,
are in a
you took
spiritual
prasadam,
world,
Anurag?
then why we are existing?
We okay? Nice, huh? Yeah. Can anyone comment what I was doing? I was? That is called, I am being impersonal to him. I am a person, but I am ignoring and neglecting Raj by speaking to Anurag. I am not interested in what he's saying. So Raj, do you agree that while you were speaking to me, I was impersonal to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Only a person can be impersonal. Because impersonal cannot exist without the person. And formless cannot exist without the form. You see the form, then you can't see it anymore. Oh, where it disappeared. But the form was there originally. Raj, how are you now?
I'm good.
Thank you very much. So can we take a next question from somebody else?
Last thing. So are you associating this form of happiness to be spiritual?
Happiness is not a form. Happiness is a feeling.
Feeling is for soul or our body?
Happiness is a feeling. But then you have to know from where the feeling originates. The feeling originates from the soul.
Okay, so it is associated with soul.
Yes, it is not associated. Soul means, by its active nature, feeling. It's called bhava. Raj, is that all right?
All right, sir. Got on. Thank you. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. Let's chant loudly for Raj. This was a wonderful exchange. I appreciate it.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So one day you'll be Maharaj.
Hare Bo, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Wonderful interaction.
He already has the microphone. Stand up so everyone knows you have the microphone. What's
Krishna,
your good
Maharaj.
name? What's your good name?
My name is Harshit Acharya.
You are an acharya. Wow.
I offer
Where's Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu? We have an acharya here. Come take his darshan. See, this is acharya. Come. Acharya ji, please enlighten us.
I offer my respectful obeisances to you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Actually, I have one question. In Brahma Samhita, there is one shloka, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So when in my college, one professor debated with me, and he said, if God is a supreme controller, he is a Sarva Karana Karanam, then why there are crimes in the society? Right now we see each day the crime rates are increasing, and the situation are getting so much tensed. So if a God is a supreme controller, is a cause of all causes, then why he is causing crime in the society? Like that.
Nice question.
Thank you.
Acharya, you can take your seat again. Stand here. Stand. Acharya, you have the microphone?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see this hand?
Yes, Maharaj.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you see behind the hand on the white cloth? What's that? What is that?
Means no.
Can you see the hand is moving, right?
Yes.
But there's a white cloth behind. What can you see the hand is doing behind that?
Moving.
The hand is moving, but what can you see there?
Shadow.
Good. You can see the
Shadow.
shadow. Now, Acharya ji, who is the cause of the shadow?
Your moving hand.
You're saying the hand.
Yes. I mean light.
Okay. That's good. Now, Acharya, again, who is the cause of the shadow?
Light. Your hand and light.
Good. Hand and light. Without the light, there's no hand and there's no shadow. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Haya Andhakar. That means Krishna is like the sun. Now, if the lights go off completely, I'll be, where's Mohit? I wouldn't even know, right? But 1 second before that, I already knew. When the light goes off completely, you lose all bearings. You lose all configurations. You lose where you are. Where are you going? He's naughty. Stand still, stand straight, don't move. Put your bead bag here. I want you white. You got it? Yeah. Now, Acharya ji, see this hand?
Yes, ma'am.
It's facing the light, which is the light, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm turning. The hand is, see, the hand is turning. Can you see? Yes. So now the hand is facing its own shadow on that whiteness. Yes or no?
Yes.
And it's facing the back towards that light.
Yes.
So Krishna Surya Sama means when we face Krishna, that means spiritual life or Krishna consciousness. But when we turn our back to Krishna, then we in the darkness of our own shadow. Maya Haya Andhakar. Now, Acharya, I have a question.
Yes, Maharaj.
Did the light tell the hand to turn?
No.
Who turned? The hand itself, right?
Yes.
Yes. So similarly, we by our own misuse of our independence turn our backs onto Krishna.
Yes.
So the ultimate cause is Krishna. The immediate cause is ourselves. Mohit, you did very well. Thank you very much. Let's chant for him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He's gone? Okay. Thank you. Now, Bhagavad Gita gives a beautiful example. You can reference it on your own. Krishna gives this analogy that the mighty wind is moving independently. Wind is free, it moves, moving air. But it can only move within the jurisdiction of the sky. That means it has a boundary. It has although it is moving independently. So certainly the living entity in material life is moving independently by misusing one's independence of the creation of the material world, but it cannot move beyond the jurisdiction of the boundary of the material world. So when we say Krishna is Sarva Karana Karanam, which you quoted, he is the cause of all causes because he also facilitates your material desires, which he doesn't want you to do, but you do it independently. And why is that? Simply because there's no force in the question of love. Krishna cannot force you to serve him or love him. He cannot do that because you're deeply individual. See? But when you come to the understanding and knowledge and practice by chanting the holy name that this is best for me to go back to my original position to serve Krishna, then I will naturally would have stopped misusing my independence, and it's a proper use of my individuality to love Krishna again. So you face Krishna, you're not turning your back to Krishna. Acharya, Prabhu, is that okay?
Yes, Maharaj.
Is there like a but or however or in your question?
No, Maharaj.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's chant for Acharya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I don't know how much time we have.
We have another 10 minutes.
We have another?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Who is saying that?
Here.
What's your good name again?
I'm Vasudev Chittadas.
Wow. Vasudev Chitta Prabhu. So, you can be merciful and give the microphone. There's many hands up.
Yeah.
So you'll have to choose, and then if you don't get a chance, you fight with him.
One and then two.
So, Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, what's your name?
Devacharya.
He's not Acharya, teacher. That's nice. We have so many Acharyas amongst us. Devacharya Prabhu, tell us.
So my question is about subtle body. I am confusing in about understanding about what actual subtle body. Actually, sometimes I do work and something is come. Sometimes is thoughts. Sometimes is understandings. Sometimes I realize my questions are being answered, but I do not understand what like I do something. But what actually involves this? Like what contributes subtle body?
So Devacharya, can you take your intelligence and give it to me in my hand?
No.
No. That is subtle body. Can you take your mind and put in my hand?
I cannot do this.
That is subtle body. It's okay?
But I also do not take my soul to you.
You do not?
Like I cannot control my soul also. Like this, I am covered by discourse.
So
body.
Devacharya, did you go to a funeral in your life?
Yes.
What you see in the coffin They have coffin?
Yeah.
What do you see in there?
Dead body.
Dead body. So then they departed, the relatives of that body, they say, he's gone, she left us, they cry.
Yes.
So why are they saying that?
Because soul left this body.
The soul left the
Body.
body. So that's proof that the soul gives life or animates the body. What is in the coffin in the body is not the person.
Yeah. That is gross body. Like I understand gross body and soul, but I am confusing in mind and intelligence.
Yes.
Like
the mind and intelligence is two neighbors, they're next door neighbors. See?
Yes.
So when the mind influences the intelligence and the intelligence influences you, that is called false ego.
Oh.
And false ego makes you feel that I am the body through the bewildered intelligence which is influenced by the mind. So the creation of false ego comes from the influence of the mind on the intelligence, which becomes bewildered, and then the intelligence will say, oh, I can figure this out. I'm this body. I'm American. I'm Indian. I am male. I am female. I am cat. I am dog. It misidentifies who you are not. You're getting it?
Yeah.
Right.
But
now wait. But. Okay. Now, Devacharya Prabhu, when the sun shines on your head, do you feel Hindu sunshine?
No.
No. Devacharya, there's somebody who is Muslim. When he is hungry, does he feel Muslim hunger?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
See? And somebody is claiming, I am American. And then I pinch him. Does he feel American pain?
No.
So hunger, pain, and the heat from the sunshine is called feelings of the variegatedness of consciousness. It has nothing to do to being American, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Jew, Chinese, male, female. Nothing to do with that at all. So that's the bodily conception of life which you misidentify with. But when you identify with the feeling that the body feels from the soul, then you can understand what is soul.
Okay.
Beyond the bodily conception of life.
So like sometimes study, so mind help us. So the mind, we sometimes say that use your mind, intelligence, like use your mind to study.
Yes, you are studying something that you cannot take with you to the next life. Yes or no?
Yes.
So it is restrictive, it has a beginning and it has an end. That means in the end, there's no value.
Yes.
See? But still, because we're wearing the dress of this body, which is to make the best use of a bad bargain, we have to survive in this world materially for basic food, clothing and shelter. So therefore we need to study and earn some money or do some work. That's fine. But that's not the goal eternally. That's the temporariness of having this material body, not to get another material body again. Therefore one comes to spiritual life on the platform of properly identifying of who you are, the spirit soul in relation to the supreme spirit souls, Radha Krishna, in the form of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Devacharya, is that okay for now?
Okay.
Okay, he said. Thank you very much. Can we take one more question, Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu? Yes. There are many questions, but we also have many books. Is the books available? Different books. Huh? After you're honoring prasadam and you're fully satisfied and nourished, then there's also a book table, and you can avail yourself for different titles of our books, which will answer more of your questions rather than me answering in a short space of time of about an hour or so. Yes, what's your name?
Ram Bridge Yadav.
Ram Bridge
Yadav.
Oh, Krishna comes from the Yadava dynasty. You're well connected. Yes, Yadavji.
Dandavat Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Maharajji, how one can be Krishna, the Yogeshwar? How one can be a Krishna, the Yogeshwar?
Repeat.
How one can be a Krishna, the Yogeshwar?
You mean you want to take the place of Krishna?
Yes.
Why? You are very innocent in your question, so why?
I want to be the same as his.
Nice. Now it's a little different. Yeah. You can be godly, but you cannot be God.
Yeah.
So maybe English is not your first language. So I'm trying to understand the consciousness behind your question. Do you want to be Krishna, or do you want to be Krishna conscious?
Consciousness.
Good.
Yeah.
So if you want to be conscious of Krishna, then you have to associate with devotees who are conscious of Krishna. Okay, so I'll give you how to. I'll explain more and give you the process of how to do that by giving one example. You can sit down.
Yeah.
You can sit down. Be comfortable. Yeah. In other words, he meant well in his question, but he may not have been expressing it in the English language in the first instance. So I was trying to understand the consciousness behind it. So it's like that. It's good that he clarified that for us. You see, Mother Yasoda feels that if I do not feed Krishna, he will die. So that indicates that Krishna is dependent on Mother Yasoda. So the process of Krishna consciousness is that Krishna and Srimati Radharani, Radha Rasabihari, becomes dependent on us. Whereas normally in the material world, we approach God for things that we want. You know, Dhanam Dehi, give me wealth. Sundarim Dehi, give me sense gratification. See? Or BMW Dehi. You understand? Yeah. But Krishna consciousness is so wonderful that it's the complete opposite. When you serve someone, like Shri Radha Rasa Bihari, and when you serve those who serve Shri Radha Rasa Bihari, the devotees, they become pleased with you. So by that pleasure that they feel from your service, they become dependent on you for serving them. Just as Krishna becomes dependent on Mother Yasoda's service for serving him. And that is the highest feature or the highest level of Krishna consciousness. Don't try to become God. Why should God help the competition? Become greater than God. Become greater than Radha Krishna. So when one serves Radha and Krishna, they are obligated to you. They become subservient to your service mode. Is that all right, Yadav, for now?
To whom Krishna devoted himself.
Krishna devotes himself to his devotees. And the devotees devote themselves to bring others who are not connected to Krishna. Preaching, distributing books, distributing prasadam, and distributing the holy name. And when you are so busy distributing the holy name, distributing books or distributing prasadam, and when Krishna comes, oh, my dear devotee, can I spend some time with you? And you will turn around and say, you know, Krishna, I'm too busy. What are you busy doing? Can't you see? There's so many souls that are lost and suffering in the material world. I need to bring them back to you. And then I will have time for you. And what happens to Krishna? Krishna feels, oh, I have to now run after my devotee. I have to run after my devotee. At least maybe he'll be merciful to me and give me some time to associate with him. Because he's so busy, you know, he's so busy trying to get those who are lost in the material world to come back to Krishna. And that's how you control Radha Krishna. That you don't even have time for them because you're busy bringing others to them. And that is called consciousness of Krishna. That is called consciousness of Krishna. So a beautiful example is given by Srila Prabhupada, and I'll conclude with that. Is that okay? Sorry. With your blessings, I'll conclude. Yeah. So a beautiful example is like a mother and a son. So the son is gone out of the country and studying in another country. But when the son comes home, he's in the next door room and the mother is cooking in the kitchen. So when the mother cooks in the kitchen, she knows she's cooking for the son who is in the home, in another room. But she doesn't remember the son when she's cooking. She is more attentive to the cooking because she knows the son is next door, in the next room. But the same son, when he leaves Mumbai and he studies in London, and then the mother goes in the kitchen and cooks for the son. Is she cooking? What she's doing? She's remembering the son. When the son is with her at home, the remembrance is not so intense because he's there. But when he's gone away, she's more with the son than when the son is with her at home. You getting it? So similarly, when we leave Krishna to bring others to Krishna, Krishna is more with us by running after us. Are you getting the point? Yes. So that is called vipralamba bhav. That when we feel separation from Krishna, Krishna feels more separation from us. And that's on the spiritual platform. Feeling separation is different from being separated. So when we separate ourselves from Krishna and come to the material world, that is material life. That's separated. But feeling separation is not separated. It's more with the person when they are not there. That's how Krishna feels when you preach. And that's how you feel that you're more with Krishna when you preach. And that is called the highest feature of love, which is called compassion. So therefore we humbly request you that after the program, when you honor Krishna Prasadam, please avail yourself to take one of these books that are available there. And that will carry you further. For those who had questions but were not answered, the books will answer these questions very wonderfully. And by reading the books, you can then further get more questions to ask by reading the books, and you can associate with the devotees, maybe daily or weekly or monthly, as you have these wonderful programs here. So I thank you all very much for allowing me to be in your nice company today. And hopefully we'll be in your nice association again in the future. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Raj and I are persons today. Hare Krishna, Raj. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Please give a big round of applause for Maharaj. Big round.
Once, Raj, please come. I want to give you this garland.
Haribo.
It's a personal garland. Person to person. Please come. Let's chant for Raj.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Continue.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What a good fortune. What a good fortune. Please give a big round of applause for Maharaj. Wonderful.
And make sure Raj eats an extra plate of prasad today.
Hare Krishna.
Maybe extra sweets if you have. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm thank you to Maharaj. I have attended and hosted many events, but this was one of the most deep, insightful, interactive sessions that we have had in a long time, Maharaj. This is what, years of tapasya, this is what years of sadhana, this is what years of Krishna consciousness means. And we would really like to thank you by raising our hands in the air and chanting Hari Bol, if you permit, Maharaj. Okay, let's chant for Maharaj with raising your hands in the air. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And definitely sometime you're free, Maharaj, we can have another interactive session with you.
Hari Bol means chant, and Hari means chant the name of Hari. So what is that?
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Maharaj, sometimes if time permits, we can have an online session from wherever you are. I know you have a very busy schedule.
I like it this way.
It won't be possible always, Maharaj, because you keep on traveling.
It is possible.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Thank you very much.
We can consider the online, but it's not completely personal.
So Maharaj has summarized the second chapter, the mind, body and the soul, in one small session of 1 hour. So it was so wonderful to experience the philosophy in just a span of half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Thank you once again, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. All glories to Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.